Hey guys, the Commander Casual here. I'm playing my Taigam Ojutai Master Voltron deck. This wasn't my favorite opening hand to keep for sure, but we'll make do with it. We drew into the Sarah Sanctum. Technically we had 3 lands in hand, but one of them's a Temple of the False God. We drew a Sarah Sanctum, which doesn't do anything for us right now. So that'll be interesting. I hope we just need to draw like another land that isn't like those two. That will be all good. There we go. We're running smooth then. I got a Champion's Helm and a Sword of War and Peace. So next turn, I think I'm going to Frantic Surge. Yeah, we're going to Frantic Surge. I'm going to pitch the Sarah Sanctum because it's not doing anything for us right now. And I guess I'll get rid of the Plains. The Temple of the False God will do stuff for us. Our Soul Ring, and we can actually play Taigam this turn, which is pretty awesome because we got lucky and got a Soul Ring, so we'll do that. Boom. And next turn we can either Sword of War and Peace or Champion's Helm. I like Champion's Helm just because it gives hexproof. It protects it a little bit more. This gives pro white and red, which will give us some protection from mostly the removal from these guys' decks, but I'd rather just Champion's Helm because this guy's going to be playing a lot of removal, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, I didn't even go over my opponent's commanders. How foolish of me. So we're playing against the Captain Sisay deck. This is just legendary tribal, almost always. She just allows you to get a lot of card advantage in green-white. And there are a lot of really good green-white legendaries. So, I'm playing against Ephara. This is usually kind of a tokeny, dork-style deck to let you draw lots of cards. And then Grimgrin Corpseborn is probably zombies, and that's what it's looking like so far. Play Champion's Helm and equip Champion's Helm. Who do we want to attack? Do we want to attack this Grimgrin player just because he's got the best start? That sounds right. We'll attack Epoch. Or Eep 0 Ka. Yeah, but this is Grimgrin's probably zombies, but could just be general goodness. The Greyborn Muse could just be in here for because it's just kind of value on its own. It's just kind of like a Phyrexian arena, and works with Grimgrin too. So we'll see. Frost Marsh, interesting. Mirari's Wake, that's a little spooky. They got a crap ton of mana now. So Ephara's player is probably just gonna play out Ephara. Nope. Interesting. Always yield that. So they get to Phyrexian Arena. So we can armor up with this next turn. Start dealing some more damage. I'm just gonna do that. If we put Temple of the False God, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can Treasure Cruise next turn, even without delving. Oh wait, no, if we equip in... Oh, sword? Which sword? This one isn't as good, but it gives us little blocker dudes and mills people. We're gonna go with War and Peace, because it's kind of better. We won't get to Treasure Cruise this turn, but that's okay. Withered Wretch. Interesting. Do we still play Sword of Body in Mind this turn? Just so that we can... Yeah, I think we do. Hopefully it doesn't get like... I was going to say Vandal Blasted, but we're not playing against red, so that's nice. I think we're just going to continue to... Or do we... No, let's attack the Sisay player. Beats. Because Mirage Wake's spooky. Because he essentially has 10 or 12 mana next turn, and that's a lot. Yeah, we deal that much damage equal to the cards in their hand, and we gain that much life equal to the cards in our hand. So, here's me thinking it'll be interesting to see this Taigam guy makes it Voltron. It's Voltron with a little spell slinger stuff. That was the direction I wanted to take it. I think this guy's frowning on me and thinking I'm not very creative, but it seems less creative to do the Taigam the other way, which is literally just like run a bunch of stuff that makes him unblockable and then just cast instants and sorceries for extra value. I wanted to play to his attack trigger and make him a Voltron commander. Yeah, you got a Sissy. Mage Stone. Too bad you don't have haste, as he plays a Lightning Greaves or something. They're our Greaves, you can't have them. So next turn we can sort of equip the Sword of Body in Mind and Treasure Cruise. We can Treasure Cruise post-combat, because then we'll get the rebound off of it. Swords are just too good. Ridiculously good cards. Never understood Voltron mechanic personally. As in the appeal? Or you literally don't get how it works? I know, I'm sure that's not actually how it is, but this guy's didn't. That was a pretty vague sentence. With a reduction to 21 life thing. It's like bad poison. Oh, does he mean infect? It's... Oh, I can actually rationalize this. It's because the original Elder Dragons all had 7/7 stats. So it was essentially 3 hits from 1 kills as an alternate. Cool. Yeah. All that, because it's EDH, because it's Elder Dragon Highlander, right? Which means that all the original legendaries were the original Elder Dragon cards, which are all the 3 color cards, and they're all 7/7 stats wise. Then they have a bunch of activated abilities. But yeah, it's like a... I don't disagree with the commander damage at all, because it's... Voltron strategies are usually kind of difficult, right? Because like you have to put all your eggs into one basket. And that's the whole... one of the reasons the commander tax exists too, right? I didn't know that, to be fair. Yeah, the commander tax exists so that, like, you know, your commander is more and more expensive to play each time. And Voltron commanders, like, they can get removed really easily. It's just that people run smart cards like Champion's Helm and stuff like that. But, like, if these guys were running artifact removal, they could easily get rid of Champion's Helm. It'd be harder in this deck because they'd have to go with general, like, bounce stuff on the Champion's Helm, but, like, this deck has no excuse because there's tons of white exile and artifact enchantment destruction in white, and white green is like both of them have a ton of destroy and exile effects or artifacts. So if you're like, I just can't target him, he's just too strong, it's like, then no, you need to run more removal in your deck. You just need to, you need to focus more on value. Like, sometimes, and I do this with a lot of my decks, but that's just because I understand that I'm doing it, and I go all in on stuff. But, like, I build decks with such specific themes that you just have to cut out a bunch of value cards. And you have to realize when you're doing that, like, you could just get hosed by someone who has good artifacts or good enchantments or something like that, right? Like, that's just how the game goes. And I don't want to be picking on this guy right here, but that's also just kind of what you have to do with Voltron. So, anyway, that's why a lot of people don't like the Voltron commander mechanic, because it's not super interactive. You just beef up a dude, and then you kind of have to pay returning dividends on one player, or you're not really gaining anything from it. Because if I attack this guy, it just makes it harder for me to kill everyone. But the less opponents I have, the easier it is, right? I'm just gonna always yield to these. So he mills 20, and we get a dude, which is actually good that he has to mill stuff, because then he can't search this. Search it. Yeah, so I don't really feel bad at all, because he's running stuff like Ulamog, Glissa, Eric's Daughter, Oto, Elvish Piper. Yeah, I really don't feel bad, because this guy's running like Annihilator cards, which is like, he might not agree with Voltron Commander stuff, but I really don't agree with like Annihilator, because I find it's just too oppressive. Almost always, unless you're doing like a go-wide token deck and you just have little dorks to sack, but that's not, that's your deck you have to build. So yeah, so we're gonna Treasure Cruise here, and we get the rebound, so we'll get one next upkeep as well, which is awesome. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play this and tap it. I'm saving the Distortion Strike in case we need it, but now we need something. The only thing that can block this is a mono black creature, which we're seeing, but this guy took some serious damage from those hits. And we got a dude. I don't know why the art's not showing properly, but we have a puppy. What are you gonna search for? He's probably just scrambling through his deck so he can find something. Maybe he'll go grab that Ulamog just so he can remove my Champion's Helm and then have to deal with Taigam. Although he does still have Pearl White, so that's nice. And I'm saving the Lightning Greaves on purpose. There's no reason to play it and equip it without, because like, I don't want it to get destroyed, especially if he plays like some mass artifact board wipe, because he like, there's a decent chance that he runs like a Bane of Progress in there or something like that. So we're just gonna hold back for now. The Champion Helm goes, Taigam is targetable by, oh wait, no he's not, because he's blue. He's got Pro Blue. But Grimgrin's ability. He enters tapped. You have to sack a creature and tap him, but you put a counter on him when you do that, and then when he attacks, you get to destroy target creature defending player controls, which is likely going to be me, and then you get to put another counter on Grimgrin. So he's kind of a cool zombie, graveyardy, Voltron-y style commander. He plays a lot like Thraxi Mundar, but you have to run a lot more like token generation, just to sack stuff to him. And that works well with cards like Gravecrawler, right? Gravecrawler synergizes with Grimgrin really well, because you can just sack it, and then provided you control a zombie, Grimgrin, you can just pay 1 black and bring Gravecrawler back. You also run like Reassembling Skeleton and stuff like that. And he's going to tutor again. Yeah, see, there's Ulamog. He's going to blow up my Champion's Helm. Oh, he's showing the Body of Mind. Interesting. Maybe he just thinks he can reduce my damage enough. That's still enough to kill him, though. I don't know. That he's probably like, this is a colorless creature. I can block him now, but we still got our Distortion Strike. Yeah, you go search for another. I guess I can see these, so I should just leave her reveal open. Sorry, it's not even legendary creature, it's a legendary card. You can tutor for a whole bunch of stuff with that. Because there's lots of legendary, well not lots, but there's some are legendary artifacts and enchantments and lands and stuff like that. Whoa, Yawn City over here. Drink some more water. Carbonated water, so good. We can get our Warhammer down next turn, which would be nice. Start gaining some more life. I mean, we've still been gaining a bit of life off the War and Peace, but... What did he get? Oh, he got Nykthos. Yeah. Probably should have got that earlier. Actually, I guess Nykthos, the devotion, he doesn't really have much devotion to anything right now. Yeah, so we're gonna take out this guy next turn if we can. He didn't get rid of our Champion's Helm, which I'm pretty happy about, because I assumed he would get rid of that and then let the Grimgrin player deal with me. Because it's also in his best interest, but... Yeah, Ulamog's indestructible, so we can't just remove him. Unless we have, we get like a Path or, what's it called? Swords to Plowshares. We have both of those in our deck, so we might draw one next turn. Because we will be drawing four cards next turn. Sun Titan. Well, I don't understand why he didn't play Ephara earlier. Maybe he's just trying not to look like a threat, but Ephara on her own is not scary. So I don't understand what this guy's deck is doing. Why he would wait so long. Guess he just didn't want to be involved. He didn't take any damage, so I guess that worked for him, but I don't think I would have attacked him if he had Ephara out regardless. It's a cool Sun Titan art. I think I like the other one better still, but it's still cool. You know what art I love is the art on the new Terminate. Because it's Sun Titan getting like terminated. It's awesome. It's not quite this Sun Titan. It's like the other Sun Titan, but he's like doesn't have a sword in his hands. Sorry. And it's like looking at his hands as he's getting like what looks like he's like being like burned or obliterated by something. It's awesome. It's really cool. This guy's taking some damage but drawing some mad cards. With a Wretch. Pretty good card. This is just one of those zombies you run just because it gives you this effect. It's like, yeah, it's a 2/2 for 2. But you can pay 1 neutral and exile a card from a graveyard, which is actually a really good ability in Commander because there's so much recursion. Yeah, I'm just gonna exile my Sword of Body and Mind so I can't get it back because he's got some spare mana. So might as well, right? He's gonna sack that to untap Grimgrin. Grimmy. Old Grimsy. Might just attack me here and blow up the wolf just so he can punch in for some damage, but... Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna get in for some damage on me. That's a little worrisome just because that's 7 Grimgrin damage, so 2 more attacks from Grimgrin and I could die, but... And he's really hard to block. Flashback Marauder. Oh no, that's a problem. I guess we can still give it haste next turn and kill this guy. Or do we switch targets? That's the question. He can go get Ulamog again, so I think we have to finish this guy off. Yeah, we're gonna draw some cards off Treasure Cruise. Cast Reno. Draw me 3 cards. Show me the money. Oh no, the only thing is, I guess this guy doesn't have anything to block with right now, but we can't Distortion Strike Taigam while Lightning Grease is on him, because he has Shroud. Got Hammer in his own, though. So we'll play Taigam. Oh, I don't think I can kill him. Oh wait, how much damage does he take? 5. Okay, yeah, I can kill him, just barely. Yeah, we can Greaves and Sword of War and Peace and get it done. Actually, I think I'm gonna Champion's Helm. Because then if we move the Greaves next turn, he'll still be protected. Because I can play Stoneforge Mystic next turn, so I can move the Greaves to the Stoneforge Mystic so I can play other stuff and equip them. See you, guy. Good game. Now you did. And then we're going to go for this guy next. Boom. That's one down. Oh no. I just noticed that. So he's just going to keep doing that. That's a little frustrating. Next turn we can Stoneforge at least. Lucky. How's that lucky? We had that in our hand forever. It's not like that's how we built the deck. GG. Anyway, this guy doesn't seem like the nicest guy anyway. But that's okay. Whatever. Muldrifter. Draw 2 cards. So next turn I could just write a replication, a whole bunch of Muldrifters, draw a bunch of cards, have a bunch of blockers for Grimgrin, and the Phyrexian Reclamation Fleshbag Marauder thing. This guy's undoubtedly going to recur. I think I have to do that. Because he's just going to Phyrexian Reclamation. Is it on top of your library? To your hand. Yeah, shit. So, just going to do that and play Flashback Marauder, which will cause us both to sack these. Yep. Not hugely surprising. I think I'm worried about is because he's running a lot of blue. He might be able to give Grimgrin some kind of unblockable. And that would be bad. Because we take a hit here, and then we basically can't take another one. Oh wait, you haven't drawn any removal, so... Oh no, we can't clone the shit out of Muldrifter if he plays the thing next turn. We can clone the crap out of Graveborn Muse, I guess, but... That's gonna deal a bunch of damage and drop... Oh, that'll just kill us, won't it? Crap. I think we play Stoneforge Mystic and clone it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we get a land. Ah, crap. That's so frustrating. Yes, do a thing. Or not. Okay, fine. Just got me like that. I thought you were going to do something. Yeah. Oh man, that's frustrating. Because yeah, we can't, if we clone this, we'll get, our next upkeep, we'll get 5 triggers of that. And we'll be taking 5 damage per trigger. So we'll take 25 life, draw 25 cards. It's not Not gonna. Oh, carrion feeder. No, can't block. That's so frustrating. Is he just attacking more cards to Grimgrin? I'm assuming he's gonna attack here. I don't know why he didn't save the. Because he's already got me at 7. So, I don't know why he wouldn't attack, deal the 7, and then sack carrion feeder to untap him. So what do I know? Come on, removal. Removal or a land. Can work with either. Endless Ranks of the Dead. That's not. What do we do? When I play Stoneforge, we have to copy our Stoneforge. You can only copy your Stoneforge once. Right, because this costs 9. I just don't even know what to grab. I guess I'll grab the Swiftfoot Boots. Because we'll make both of them untargetable, so that, I guess can he just do that twice though? What's that cost? 1, 2, and that's gonna cost 3. So, that'll cost 10 to do it twice. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, no 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck! Sorry, language. Well, maybe he doesn't see the line, I guess. We gotta just hope he's kind of a dummy. Yes. Let's grab Fire and Ice, I guess. Equip that one with those. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Whatever. We're pretty much dead next turn anyway. The idea was to make them both untargetable. And I was like, I can equip the Champion's Helm and the boots. And then I was like, but why would I equip Champion's Helm when I can equip Sword? And then I forgot that Sword cost an extra 1 to equip. So I'm real smart. Man, I think we're hosed here anyway, which is awful. Why won't you do anything? You are completely useless. He would have even drawn extra cards if you'd played Ephara before, because on turn 4 he could have. Yep. I don't know what's his end game. I'm so confused. Does your deck do nothing? You have a full hand. Like, you're not short of lands. Hey, you get a zombie. A zombini. Can you counter that, please? Oh my god. Yep. 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 GG. That's game, unfortunately. That's what happens when you make yourself the enemy of the entire table, unfortunately. But that's game. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like. I guess if you disliked it. Please leave a comment if you want to comment on how anything went, or any suggestions or whatever. If you have any suggestions for cards you'd like me to build decks around, or decks you'd like me to build or take a crack at, I'd love to hear them. I'm always looking for more suggestions. And please check out my channel if you want to see more videos. I have the deck tech for this and another gameplay video, and a bunch of other videos for different decks I've made. And please subscribe if you want to see more decks in the future. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.